Go log on to just about any internet site nowadays and you'll find plenty of videos out there. We understand that videos are just a part of the internet, a very big part. But it wasn't always like that. It used to be rather difficult to find videos on the internet, and then a site called YouTube came along and made it very easy to create and view video content. Now just about every website has some way of hosting videos. In order to better understand internet videos and the evolution they've gone through, there must be 3 points established. First, the internet used to be a very different place from how it is now. Videos used to have to be shared in person to person through email instead of on sites such as YouTube. Second, once sites like YouTube came along, it became very easy to share content to millions, if not billions of people. And it also became very, very easy to view and get to that content. And finally, although people are getting paid now, it's not really the healthiest environment to get into making internet videos. It's become very hard for new people to rise to where the old creators are now at. First, back in the early days of the internet, there was no sharing sites such as YouTube. The only way to share video was through the new invention of email. Videos were just supposed to be short and funny. Think of America's Funniest Home Videos. Just short, funny things you'd send to work buddies or family members. There was no money to be made with videos at all, and it was a very small group of people who tried to create original content on the internet in an attempt to make a little money doing it. In order to get a constant stream of people to watch your videos, you'd have to pay for server space and create your own website to host your videos. And because of the expenses involved, many people chose just not to create them at all. A few sites started popping up, however, that focused around videos. One of the most popular websites was based around an animated web show known as Homestar Runner. It was a comedy series which was popular for all ages, and it was appropriate. The way these people made their money, however, was not through the videos themselves, but through selling merchandise at conventions. The trend made it so that very few people considered creating content for the web, and it was not seen as a very lucrative business. This trend continued around until 2005, when a little website by the name of YouTube came along and made it extremely easy to share videos to a lot more people at once. After YouTube's creation, millions of people finally had a place to post and view hours upon hours of video content. The start of YouTube was very similar to the start of the internet, meaning that most of the videos being posted were videos you'd see on shows like America's Funniest Home Videos. Things such as cat videos and people messing out when they tried to do things such as jump bikes and skateboards were the main sort of video you'd find on YouTube. It wouldn't be for a couple of years later that people began to see YouTube and videos in general on the internet as a very good way to make money. Companies discovered that they could create commercials on YouTube in order to raise awareness about their products. The main problem with this is that very few content creators on YouTube at the beginning had consistent content. Instead, they just tried to create single really funny videos that could make it big. A few creators out there, however, tried for weekly, daily, or monthly videos in order to draw in a consistent audience that would keep up with them. Advertisers saw these people as a very good way to make money, and what happened was good for the creators, the advertisers, and the viewers. The positives were great for everyone. Advertisers got their products seen by thousands or even millions of people on a weekly, daily, or monthly basis through new markets such as YouTube. The creators got paid for doing what they loved, and they got more resources to continue doing what they loved, and the viewers got free content that just kept rising in production value. Now, while creators did have it good now, there was one major downside to what had now become this huge phenomenon of making money on the internet, and that was for the new up-and-coming creators. While the old creators finally have made it big and make constant six-figure incomes on the internet making videos, it's becoming increasingly more difficult for new content creators to make money through advertisers. They don't really draw in the crowds because they can't get the resources that the big guys get, but they're not going to get the resources without the advertisers giving them money. And the advertisers won't give them money if they don't draw consistent views, and they can't get consistent views if they're not as good as the big guys. This has created kind of a wall between the old content creators and the new ones. The new ones are just trying to make a career out of it, but they don't have the time or the money to sink into it. While the old creators have now made this a full-time business, and all of their money is sunk into their videos. In conclusion, after looking at the past and present of internet videos, it's not really that easy to see where they're going to go from here. I mean, they've kind of established a TV-like quality in where only the big guys succeed and the little guys have to prove themselves with their own money before they get any chances whatsoever. Hopefully, as the internet progresses further and further into the future, regular content creators will have opportunities just as much as the big guys.